Hey YouTube, this is my 2022 model year Barletta Corsa C22UC with some modifications I made. So one of the main modifications I made is I put in the Mercury vesselview 403 display down here, and there's a lot of stuff this thing can do. Down here was just a system overview. Top, you got your home screen with your gear and your RPM and trim, fuel usage, burn rate, battery voltage, trim and trim tabs, depth. But the main reason I put that in there was so I could tie all the engine data into the factory SIMRAD. So that gave me all these additional options over here, as well as the Mercury data, and I still got the factory SIMRAD, you know, side scan and down view. I also got the audio tied in here, which is what this is. So you could control all the audio through the SIMRAD if you wanted to, as well as some of the vessel control. So if you wanted to do troll control and so on. I put it in here because the screen fit, and it wasn't that much more expensive having the screen versus the link, vesselview link, not to be confused with vesselview mobile, which I also have, where you can display it essentially similar data on your smartphone opposed to the onboard screens. So as you can see, a pretty clean installation, fit really well there. Some of the other stuff I did since I lost that factory phone holder, I put a wireless cell phone charger on the side here. Actually, it works great out of the sun. I forgot the charge rate on that. I think 10 watts. I put it on this accessory switch for the cell phone charger just because most of the time I just want a phone holder and not a charger if I'm anchored. My other accessory switch here, I hooked up a Eskimo cup holder, which is installed over here, which is a refrigerated cup holder. When you run that, this whole interior actually will fill with frost, and it cools your drink down real nice and fast. For the audio, I put in a JL mediamaster 105 for the main head unit. Sounds great. I'm not going to play anything because I don't want to get the copyright. It does not have a built-in amp, so underneath the helm I have a JL 8-channel 800 watt amp, and that really made a tremendous difference as far as how these factory speakers sound. I got an 8-channel rather than a 6-channel just in case I ever add on. It wasn't much more expensive, but that amp weighs probably 20 to 25 pounds versus the factory amplifier of, I don't know, 3-4 ounces. There's just a tremendous difference in the overall sound quality. On top of that, in the rear lounger, I added this JL 12-inch powered subwoofer. Supposedly that has about another 400 watt amp built into the side of it. Sounds pretty good. It's definitely a little muffled if bench or seat is not opened up in the rear lounger. I've seen a lot of other guys that added kind of like a duct in the back. That's probably a good idea. To the stereo, I also added this rear remote control, which is really pretty cool because you can change all the volumes for each individual zone independently, as well as the subwoofer. That's really nice if I want to keep these rear speakers off versus on. And then inside here I have the house battery versus the start battery. I put the ACR in there, and next to it here on the side are 2 circuit breakers for the amps. So far I like it a lot. If you guys got questions, leave them down in the comments.